gang. Streets getting hot and my heart getting cold. Be careful, little nigga, your bros ain't your bros. Focus on money, that drama get old. Most of the niggas who gossiping bro, they still don't know about the shit I ain't told.
Yo, what's the deal, everybody, man? Welcome back to another video. You already know who it is, though. It's your boy Leroy. Thank you for tuning in to another one, man. And if you new, you might as well sub, man. If you mess with my content, we ain't doing those sympathy subs, bro. We just want the realest here, man. But anyway, we finna get in tune to NBA 2K23 my player builder complete breakdown. Yeah, for all my Mycareer players, man. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this day to drop. This video to drop, man. By Joe Knows, man. Shout out to him. If y'all don't have y'all girls paying for y'all 2K, man, y'all striking out, man. Y'all already losing. You know what I'm saying? And you and your girl is a L. If you can't get your girl to buy you 2K, then that's alright, man. But yeah, man. I unfortunately had to buy my own this year. Yeah, so we ain't gonna talk about that. That's another story for next video or another video. Anyways, man, we can get into it, man.
The NBA 2K23 MyPlayer builder reveal breakdown, whatever.
The game dropped the 9th. So y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all stay tuned.
We have a ton of information for you today, okay? There is so much info in here. It's gonna take me a while. I don't know how long this video is gonna end up being, but it's gonna take a while, alright? So
it's alright, nigga. We here for it. We here for it.
Grab your popcorn. It's gonna be a lot of info, okay?
You heard, bro.
Now, last video I said 25,000 likes. Y'all hit that in less than 10 hours, I think, or something around. We're going for the big one today.
Yeah, we not playing, bro. We not playing. We trying to see the my player. We trying to see the my team build or my career build, man. We ain't playing no games around.
50,000 likes on this video. Drop a like on it, man. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're new. We're like only a couple thousand away from 1 million, man. So make sure y'all drop a like on the video, alright? 50,000 likes on this video.
But we
and what
get there,
I'll do is I'll have one more surprise for you before the game actually comes out. What I plan to do, if y'all get this video to 50,000 likes, is after this video, I'm dropping this. This is at 3 o'clock. You're watching this probably. Or just after, whenever you got out of work, whatever. What I plan to do is I'm going to go live and I'm going to stream and allow you guys to ask me any questions you may have about the build or maybe something I didn't address in this video. So 50,000 likes and I will stream tonight and you guys can ask me anything you want about the builder. I'll answer everything I possibly can.
Mess with you, bro.
And yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll chill out. Maybe I'll hit 1 million on stream, but the way it's looking, I think I might actually hit it before I'm able to stream because I'm not going to be able to stream during the day tomorrow. I got some stuff going on. But either way, man, it's crazy. It's let me stop talking. Let's get it. Just drop a like, subscribe, you guys. Let's get right into the builder, man. NBA 2K23 MyPlayer builder. Now listen, this is how it's going to work. We are going to break things down into segments because I don't want to just skip all over the place and like forget stuff. So I broke it down into segments. So just because maybe in segment 2 I'm talking about something, you have a question, don't think I'm not going to answer it later in the video. Because
hold on, I ain't gonna lie. I might drop this today. We might have a double upload, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I hopefully y'all run both of my videos up today, cause I might have a double upload. And yeah, man. Yeah, we gonna see. We gonna see.
I broke it down into sections. I start with like attributes and things I noticed, how they tie into each other, what affects what, and then I go into badges and then how you equip badges with tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and core badges. And there's all this stuff that intertwines with each other, so just be patient, all right? Like I said, it's gonna take a little while to get through this, but there's so much info. I can't wait, man. So let's get right into it. Without further ado, the NBA 2K23 MyPlayer builder. But first, with the NFL season right around the corner, our 1 yard.
Getting paid, bro. Watch out, man. I ain't getting paid, man. Watch out. We not sponsoring them.
Let's make your pick.
We not. I don't got that sponsor yet, yo.
And builder.
Oh.
Player slots.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, after you do your vitals and all of that, you put your attributes up. Anyone that's familiar.
I don't know how y'all feel about this layout, the badge layout and stuff like that. I don't know if I rock with this part. I ain't gonna cap. I like the old gen, how you could set up your player, bro. I don't like this player build type, but we gonna see, man. I don't like how the my player builder is set up, because it reminded me of last year, and Everybody know about last year.
Familiar with the 2K22
Sup,
next gen builder? This looks very similar, right? But
Yeah.
I promise you, it is so different.
Okay.
Stick around, you will not be disappointed.
Oh.
Okay? After upgrading your attributes, you'll see on the right.
Never
you're gonna
mind.
stick
You see,
around.
hey,
There-
you
this
saw
looks
how
very
that made
similar,
like a
right? But I
big
promise
difference.
you,
Look at
it
that,
is
bro.
So different.
You can get whole
Stick
thing
around, you
on
will
all
not be
3
disappointed,
categories.
okay?
Let's
After
go.
upgrading
Okay,
your
okay.
attributes, you'll see on the right, you can see specific badge levels that you're able to
Agent
unlock.
3.
Also the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 badges. Now, after that, you have to go in and equip your badges. So again,
Nice.
tier 1, tier 2,
Nice.
tier 3, and core badges. There's a
There go
bunch
Bully.
of new things in this aspect here. You know,
Limitless
all
range
the
back.
categories,
Let's-
finishing, shooting,
I think I can.
playmaking. In this aspect
Limitless
here,
range
all
back.
the-
Let's
the
go.
categories,
Thank God.
finishing, shooting, playmaking,
It was
defending, just like
terrible last
normal.
year.
But now you have core badges. You have different badge levels, different tiers of badges, including those badge levels. There's a lot of complexity to this one, so this is going to take up a big little chunk of the video later on. So definitely stick around.
It's a
so you
different
understand
layout
what's
though,
going on
chat.
with
Look at that. Look at the layout.
badges
A
this
little
year.
different.
After that, you have the choice 3v3 or 5v5 build testing. That's a nice little thing they added in, because I think before it was always just 5v5, but now you can
Okay.
do 3v3, so you got a little bit more space.
Yeah.
The only thing that I still don't like
So
is
we
that
can see if your build is a guard. We can see if your build ISO. We can see if your stuff is on spot on 3, just in case you play rec. We can see all that now, man. Because that 5v5 was garbage. Like how you had to play through the whole game in order to see how your player was.
the fact that you can't
This
really
is
pick
raw.
animations besides your jump shot.
Ugh.
For the most part, I mean, hey, you can at least see how the build feels a little bit. You know, look at, you know, like laying it up on towns, catching lobs.
Hey.
There's a bunch of, you know, you could test it
Yeah,
out a
that's
little
bad.
bit, but it's not anything, you know, really indicative of what you're gonna see.
Oh,
when
that
you
meter
take a
look
player to the
weird, though.
park. All right, let's get into it, man. So first thing I'm gonna say
Thank God
is
I don't
the
shoot with the
builder,
meter.
from what I am told, is the same on both current and next gen. We only got to play next gen, so I am 100%
Huh?
sure this is the build on both current and saying is the builder, from what I am told, is the same on both current and next gen. We only got to
What?
play next gen, so I am 100% sure this is the builder on next gen. But from what I'm told, the builder is exactly the same on next and current gen, okay, or
So-
old gen and new gen.
So the one time I actually upgrade on time, they wanna give both consoles the same thing. Like back in the day, like back when I was like the Xbox 360 days, man, and upgrading to like a PS4 or Xbox One, we didn't get that same treatment, bro.
I think is what we're calling it now.
What's going on?
So that's going to be the first thing I'm going to say, get that out of the way so that y'all understand that. Now, let's move on. Okay, similar to the 2K22 builder, attributes are not solo. They are heavily connected. They were connected in 2K22 Next Gen Builder, but now they are heavily connected. I'll explain that in a
yeah.
second, but the basics remain when it comes to attributes. They're affected by height, weight, wingspan. Now, those of you watching
the weight actually matters this time.
this that are really locked in and you're really paying attention to what's going on the screen, you might have noticed
I was just so tired of feeling
He
bad.
trying to get his bread up.
Then I realized.
that wingspan does not affect your ball handling this year. So anyone that was asking me about
Oh, that's a
ball
plus.
handler is going to be viable, our tall .4 is going to be viable, I think they absolutely are. Obviously, we have to wait and see for the gameplay, but in terms of attributes, yes, because wingspan does not affect your ball handling. Now, there is one exception to this that I'm going to show you right now on the screen. Wingspan does not affect your ball handle if you are 6'10 and below. That is what I found out.
Wait, what did you
Wingspan
say?
does not affect your ball handle if you are 6'10 and below. That
Okay.
is what I found out.
6'10.
6'11 and taller, so 6'11, 7 foot, 7'1, 7'2, 7'3. Wingspan does affect your ball handling. But 6'10 and below, wingspan does not. So that is something cool for you guys that, you know, want to make taller ball handlers. You don't have
Yeah.
to go small arms this year. You can still have the good ball handle rating even with a maxed out wingspan. But as you can see at 6'11, it does impact the ball handle rating. 6'10 and below, you're good to go. Now, as I was saying, attributes work together more than ever before. If you look on this screen right here, I'm on close shot, right? Do you see everything on the screen that's highlighted in yellow, right? So you got close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, post control, mid-range, free throw, vertical. Those are all things that are affected just by raising your close shot. Now, you probably have to upgrade it to a certain point for some of those other bars to start going up, but you'll notice sometimes 4, 5, 6 other bars go up when you put up one attribute. So for example, I put my 3-point shot right here up to 99. You notice your mid-range and your free throw also go up. Now, even though you
Huh?
89, you notice your
Oh,
mid-range
okay,
and free
okay.
throw also go up.
Okay.
Now, even though you see that the close shot is not highlighted in yellow, that's because it's not directly linked to three-point shot, but it is indirectly. What I mean by that is you put your three-point shot up, your mid-range goes up. Mid-range is connected to close shot.
Right.
So since your
Finally,
mid-range went up all the way to
that's
an
decent.
84,
That's like
your close shot then goes up. Just because you put your three-point shot up, you also now have mid-range, free throw, and close shot up. You're gonna notice this is a
that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Close shot is considered a shot. So the higher you go up on your three-point line shot, the higher your close shot should get. That makes sense. They finally did the right job that time.
Very big trend when it comes to attributes in
Finally
this
did
game.
it.
Now we're gonna do the same thing with ball handling, and check this out. This is incredible, man. So we're gonna put our ball handle up to 99, and look how many things go up. We are already at a 97 overall, and all we did on the meters here, we put our three-pointer and our ball handle to 99. So this is the first thing I tested, because I was like, you know, 2K22 next gen. This is what everyone was doing. They were making small guards with 99.3, really, you know, high 90s ball handle, high 90s speed with ball, 90-something excel, 90-something speed, 90-something stamina. You know, they had all these 90-something attributes. You know, it was just so...
But look at the speed. Look at the speed. It's only a 74, and the acceleration only a 59. If you max both of them out, so you won't be able. You might have good ball handling, but your speed not gonna be up to par at all. And look at your stamina. Your stamina is only 44. That is crazy.
Such a souped build. Now look at it. All I did was put up my ball handle and my three-point, and I'm already 97 overall. I really can't put anything else up on the build, so you're gonna have to be much smarter in the way you upgrade.
You can't just free ball like that.
So many attributes now are linked, whether it's directly or indirectly, as we said. You put your ball handle up, your layup goes up, your excel, your ball speed with ball, your pass accuracy, your regular speed. Like, there's so many things that go up. It's so expensive to put these attributes into the 90s. And you're gonna see how this all ties in with badges and stuff too. It's very, very complex, and you're gonna have to be a lot smarter in how you put your attributes up. That was the first thing I wanted to test, was those small guards, because that's what really ran 22 next gen. There was all these 5'8", 5'10" guards with...
That's what made it so bad, like the game so bad. How can a 5'8" run the game? How can a 5'7" run the game? Like, man, just because you got a little bit of speed and you zigzag, then you could shoot lights out and you hide behind screens 24/7. Like, that takes no skill, bro.
99.3.
For all the people that did that, bro, y'all weak.
97 ball handle. As
I'm not taking that back.
Probably like 6-7 categories with 90+ attributes. As you can see, that's not going to be the case this year. Now, as I was just saying, I wanted to test the guards because that's what ran the game, but I'm thinking back to my center, right? My center had 99 close shot, 99 standing dunk. It had like high 80s, 90s post control. It had free throw, good pass accuracy, 95 interior defense, maxed out steal, maxed out 97, 99 block, 99 O board, 99 D board, 97 strength. Like, it's just such a crazy build. Don't worry, they didn't just do this to guards. I checked almost every single position I could and tried to put up the most important attributes. And you're gonna see right here, I'm on a center. There is no way I can get anything.
Ma'am. Hold on, y'all. Oh, man. Oh. Alright, y'all. My bad. I had to do something real quick for my OG and them, man. Alright, so I don't know where I was or where I left off, so we just gonna play the video still.
Close to what my build was like on 2K22
I'm gonna edit it out.
next gen. Like,
when you advertise,
of course,
with
I
Google,
get hit with an ad.
search ads are just the beginning. Your ads appear across the Google network. When users
They did a much better job of making it so you got to pick and choose what you want to do. And like I said, the complexity of having the badges and everything. You see right here on this build, right? I barely have, you know, I have a 70-something offensive rebound. I don't have any excel, any speed, any stamina. I'm already 98 overall. I don't have any pass accuracy. I can't throw an outlet pass. These...
It's going to be hard to build a demigod, like, in all factors. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be real hard for y'all cheesers out there, and y'all think y'all got the goated builds, the overpowered builds. It's going to be hard for y'all, man. Y'all going to actually have to think in order to make a
22
demigod.
are not going to be happening on this game. You're going to have to sacrifice, you know, you're not going to be able to have 99 in all these categories because that means you have nothing. You know, you're going to be a very flawed player. You're going to be, look at this center, like, this isn't even, the rebounding isn't even good. I have no interior just because I wanted to have, like I did last year with a 99 close shot, 99 standing dunk, and a high post control. I was able to get 97 on the defensive rebound, but outside of that, you don't have any pass accuracy, you don't have any steal, you don't have any block.
Oh.
You have a 70 offensive rebound. Like, you're gonna have to really make adjustments and take some time to think about what you want to do with your build. Now, it's not just attributes that are tied into each other, it's also badges. Badges are heavily connected to your attributes. Now, anyone that played Next Gen last year, you know, like, you have to have, for example, to get Rim Protector last year, that's not in the game anymore, but to get Rim Protector last year, you had to have a block rating. Now, those of you that played Current Gen, that wasn't the case. You could have 25 block and still get Rim Protector chase down. On Next Gen, that's not how it was. Badges were correlated to attributes. Now, that's the same on this game, but they made it a little bit more complex. So let's look into it. Looking at these badges, right? There are some bronze badges that have no requirement. As you can see right there, to get some of these badges on bronze, there's no requirement. That means no matter what your attributes, you would be able to put these badges on bronze if you wanted to. Okay. But then you start to see ratings if you want to get silver, gold, Hall of Fame on, you know, for these badges. But you start to go into these other ones, there's no free bronze badge on these ones. These ones are not only require a rating, but start to look at how many badge points some of these badges cost. I mean, just to get a tier 3 bronze badge, it's five badge upgrades. You know, to get a Hall of Fame badge in tier 3, it's not only very expensive. For example, Posterizer, it's 99 driving dunk, 8 badge upgrades to get it on Hall of Fame.
Posterizer 99 driving dunk.
Like, these are
crazy.
very, very expensive. To get the elite attributes, it's very expensive in terms of, you know, your overall goes up a lot. But also to get the elite Hall of Fame level tier 3 badges, man.
Let me see that one more time.
Also to get
72 driving dunk, 85 driving dunk. Only get you a silver. 85 only get you a silver. Back then that was probably like a gold. 93 is a gold. 93 used to be Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame level tier 3 badges,
especially
man, they are
in 2K20.
expensive, not only attribute wise but also badge upgrade wise. Now, if you notice, the other badges, you know, you have the bronze badges highlighted. The other ones are like kind of like grayed out. That means you just don't have the attribute upgraded enough. It means you can unlock it, but you don't have the attribute high enough to unlock it. But you see, like right here with Rise Up, it's completely blacked out. That means no matter what you do, your build does not qualify for that badge. So like Rise Up, it says you have to be 6'4" or taller. This build is 6'3". No matter what you do, you can't get Rise Up. All right. So if you're looking at your build,
dang,
you see
it's even a height
badges,
limit
that means
now.
no matter what, you're not gonna be able to get that badge. All right. So just look out for that. But outside of that, as you can see, the really good badges, the badges they classify as tier 3, they're very, very expensive. Now, as I was just saying, the really good badges, the meta badges, let's say like Limitless Range, badges like Handles for Days, not only, like I was just saying, they're very expensive attribute-wise, but they're very expensive badge-wise. Let's take a look at some of these badges, right? For example, like I said, Limitless Range. Just to get it on silver, it's...
Bro, that's blowing me low-key. Like how you have to be a whole 92 in order to even get gold. So a lot of niggas gonna be rocking silvers and bronze, or silvers basically. They're not gonna really be, like I'm saying, like look at the dead eye blinders. You only hitting silver with that shit. So you damn near basically don't even have time for Hall of Fame for reals. And some of these badges.
85 3-point rating, and
it's
it's
crazy.
6 badge upgrades to get it on silver, 92 for gold, 99 for
I'm
Hall
saying.
of Fame. And this isn't the only one. These tier 3 badges that they classify as like really valuable badges, look at Handles for Days, 85 ball handle for silver,
What?
94 for gold.
Damn, so you got hit 99 on every single. you won't be able to hit 99 on every single like ball handle or dunking, and you won't even hit 99 for shooting either. So you basically gotta pick one, like pick which category you want to hit Hall of Fame in. Basically, I'm hitting Hall of Fame in shooting. I'm already knowing
99
that.
for Hall of Fame, and again, 6 badge upgrades, 7 badge upgrades, 8 badge upgrades, respectively. Now, I want you to think
probably hit a little silver on the ball handle. You know how that go. I'm trying to get a stretch plate still. Hopefully they still bust. I need
they
2
not
way.
only made it so certain dribble animations, like let's say Trae Young, Steph Curry, those are 92 ball handle, right? You have to have 92 ball handling to unlock all the dribble.
Watch, he says it's about to be 99. Oh.
Mike Wang put a tweet out about that. He didn't tell me in person or anything. He put a tweet out about that if you missed it. So now look at these badges again. Handles for days. Even with a 92 ball handling, you're only going to have silver handles for days.
I'm saying.
You unlock every dribble animation, but you only get silver handles for days. You would have to upgrade your ball handle a couple more up to 94 to get gold. 99 for Hall of Fame. That is crazy. Let's check out a couple of these other ones. Hall of Fame Interceptor is now 99 steal.
What?
Right? 99. Last
That's
year
such a gap though. Look, it's 78 steal, right? And 90 steal. I don't know how I feel about that. Cause shouldn't. What? Okay, so the silver one should be like 75, bump to 75, and then the gold should be at 80, 85. That's what I'm looking at. This window is like completely 78. You missing a whole 80, 84, 85. You just bumping it straight from 78 to 90, like no question.
Now it's 99. You have to have a maxed out steal rating just to get Hall of Fame Interceptor. Now, for example,
that might be clutch
97 perimeter for Hall of Fame, 92 perimeter for gold, 86 perimeter for silver. Last year it was 85 perimeter for gold. Now it's more expensive just to get it on silver. So the really good badges are very, very expensive, not only attribute wise but also badge wise. Now, as I said, there's a lot of info in here, so I hope I'm not confusing you guys. I hope I'm explaining it really, really well, but let's continue to move on. All right, so let's talk about badge costs related to tiers. Okay, it's very complex. It's kind of like I'm nerding out right now. All right, I love this type of stuff, but let's check it out. All right, so badge costs relating to tiers. So every Hall of Fame badge you can unlock does not cost the same. A tier 3 Hall of Fame badge is less expensive than a tier 2 Hall of Fame badge, a tier 3 Hall of Fame badge. All right, so check it out. Tier 1 Hall of Fame badges are 4 badge upgrades. Tier 2 Hall of Fame badges are 6 badge upgrades, and Tier 3 Hall of Fame badges are 8 badge upgrades, okay? So this is not only related to Hall of Fame, it's all levels, right? The Tier 1 bronze is cheaper.
They slight taxing on the 8 though. Everybody know this.
Tier 3
slight tax
all the
on
way up
that.
to Hall of Fame, and this is for every badge category. It's not just like that was just shooting. No, it's the same in playmaking, defense, finishing. Wherever you go, you're gonna have to really look into
that's solid
how
though.
things cost, how much attributes you need to unlock certain badge levels, all those types of things, man. It's really going to be complex in terms of getting the correct badges available to your build. And we haven't even talked about how to equip these badges because it is a pretty complicated process now. It's not just like you could slap on whatever you want because you have 40 shooting badges, you know what I mean? Last year, you had people with 40 shooting, 40 playmaking, 15 finishing, 15 defense. Like, it doesn't look like you're getting that many badges, and they're more expensive this year. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is badge tiers change, okay? And just listen. So, for example, a 7'3" center and a 6'6" shooting guard have different badge tiers for the same badge. So, for example, a 7'3" center, slithery finisher, is going to be tier 1. It's not very valuable. A 7'3" center doesn't need slithery finisher, so it's going to be a tier 1 badge. You know, it's, even if you want it on Hall of Fame, which a 7'3" center can't get, it's only going to be tier 1 cost, which is 4 badge upgrades to get on Hall of Fame. But a 6'6" shooting guard,
that's realistic.
slithery finisher is a very valuable badge, right? You're trying to slither through traffic and get layups, get dunks. It's a very valuable.
Y'all saw
badge.
them jelly though?
You're trying to
Look
slither
at
through
folks.
traffic and get
Ugh,
layups, get dunks.
on me.
It's a very valuable badge. So it's going to be a tier 3 badge. It's going to cost 8 badge upgrades to get in a Hall of Fame. So the game, from what I noticed, the game separates tier where to put the badges depending on height. So for example, check out these screenshots. So for example, this first one, as you can see in the top right corner, it's a 6'9" player. Clamps is a tier 2 badge. This screenshot is a 6'8" player. Clamps is now a tier 3 badge. So if you want to get it on, you know, both of them on silver, it's going to be more expensive on the 6'8" player because the game is looking at it like a 6'8" player, that is a more valuable badge than to a 6'9" player.
Alright.
Now, listen, I don't know if it's exactly only based on height, but from what I noticed, it was mainly height related.
There's probably
Like I
weight
said,
too.
The slithery finisher example, the 7'3" center doesn't need it. The 6'6" player is valuable. So for the 6'6" player, it's going to cost more than for the 7'3" player. I think it makes sense. It is a little complicated, but I think
Complicated?
if you really listen to what I'm saying, I think you understand what
Yeah,
I'm saying. The
yeah.
next kind
I
of
was
new
about to say,
addition
it
I
ain't no
noticed was
complicated.
that the same
It is really
badge
fun.
can unlock with different attribute upgrades. I'm trying to think back to the old builders. I don't think this was ever a thing with any of the next gen builders. But basically what I mean by that is let's look at some of the badges here. You're gonna look at quick first step. This was always related to speed with ball. Like last year you had to have a certain speed with ball to get quick first step. Now, as you can see,
I
you
would
can
go
unlock
with
this
post
with
control.
post control, ball handle, or speed with ball.
Nigga, if somebody come at me with a 99 post control, bro, that is, man. And they got quick first step, that is crazy.
Any of your any of
That's
those
gonna be
three
OP.
attributes meet the
Post score is
required
always OP,
level
bro.
for that badge tier, you'll be able to get it. So there's more than one way to unlock certain badges, which I think makes it better in terms of balancing positions, because certain positions it was just impossible for them to get that rating to unlock it. You know, for example, this one right here, unpluckable. It used to only be related to ball handle. Now it's related to post control or ball handle. So let me give you a big man's perspective.
I bet them post scores is fiending right now. Cause they're like, oh, we're unpluggable. We can do the post moves all day. It takes no skill, bro. Anyways,
On this from like
Hate
let's say
that.
last year's game, for
them
example.
and slashers be the worst, bro.
You could not get unpluckable. So
I hope, bro, I pray to God Park is actually good. Cause last year was trash. I don't know what they was trying to put out, but that was not it. On me, that was not it.
you would get a rebound and people would spam you, you'd lose the ball. You would be posting up, even with 99 post control, right? Back to the basket. If the dude guarding you had a high steal and he pressed X, he's gonna pluck you. Like a very high percentage of the time on next gen.
Bro, what else can you do besides that?
Wait, are you listening to this?
Oh my god!
What?
I mean,
Because
that was the only
no
way we were
unpluckable,
supposed to
no ball
compete.
handle rating, that's all that mattered. Now they're
Over
saying,
post
okay,
scores. Post scores
big
just
man with 25 ball handle, I'm sure if you're dribbling up the court
Like,
with
bro,
25 ball
nah.
handle and a guy with a high steal presses X, is probably going to steal it from you. But if you're in the post, right, and you're backing somebody down, you have high post control, they're not just going to rip it from you. It's like, think about a great center, like, I don't know, like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The dude's bringing the ball up the court, he's probably not a great ball handler, right? So you can strip him. But if he's in the post, you're not just going to pluck him. The dude knows how to protect the ball in the post. So I think it's actually smart to add different attributes to unlock the same badge, because it has to fit different positions, if that makes sense. Now, I'm sure
Right, they
people are
can't
like,
just
oh,
get
post
it
scores
type
can be
shit.
more OP, blah, 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 blah. But I think from a realism perspective and even a game perspective, I think it makes sense, but I'm not really here to give my opinion. Let's just keep going over the information, okay? Now let's get into the new badge tiers. We've talked about it a little bit, but also core badges. Mike Wayne talked about this. It was kind of confusing, reading it on paper, but now that you're about to see the actual footage, I think it's going to make a lot of sense, okay? It's still a little complicated, but you'll see. All right, so you finish your build, you pick your takeovers. All that is the same for the last couple of years of next gen, right? Gives you your player comparisons. This screen actually looks a lot better than it did last year. But besides the point, okay? This doesn't matter. I'm just showing you we would get to this point. You're going to test your build. You're going to look at your badges, and here we go. As you can see, it shows you what's available. You can put your attribute upgrades, right? You have tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. I have 12 badge points available in finishing. Now, we have to decide, obviously, what levels of badges you're going to put, what badges you want, etc.
hold on, bro. You only get 12 For the whole tiers, equip at least 10 points between tiers 1 and 2.
Etc.
Oh.
But if you look all the way down at tier 3, you're gonna notice something. It's gonna say you have to equip at least 10 badge points between tier 1 and tier 2 before you can use a tier 3 badge. Alright, so we're gonna just pick some badges to put on here.
Grind.
Throw on this, throw on that. Use up the 10 badge points we have to use before we're even allowed to put on a tier 3 badge. Alright, so you see we're throwing on some stuff, whatever. It doesn't really matter what we're putting on. It's just for an example here, we have to use 10. You see it counts down on the bottom. You say, so now we have used the 10. We have 2 left. But now we can't even afford the tier 3 badge. So check this out. We had 12. You have to use 10. So we have 2 left over. Now that the tier 3 badges are available to us, we still can't even afford them. So you have to start to calculate how many badge points you want in a category, because you have to use 10 in tier 1 and tier 2. So if you want any tier 3 badges, you have to make sure you have enough badge upgrades to even equip them after you put the first 10 in tier 1 and tier 2. Now, if that's not complicated enough, now listen to this. Any badge you can afford, you can put as a core badge. You get 1 core badge per category. Okay, finishing, shooting, playmaking, defense. But with this, the core badge costs 0 badge points. But you have to be able to afford the badge to be able to put it as a core. So for example, right there, we can't afford the tier 3 badges after they're unlocked because we used the first 10 badge upgrades. Since we can't afford it, we can't use our core badge on them. So you have to make sure, for example, if you want a Hall of Fame badge in tier 3, you have to have at least 18 badge upgrades in that category. You use your first 10 in tier 1 and tier 2, now you have 8 left over. You can afford that Hall of Fame badge in tier 3, basically get a buy one, get one for free, because you can put the core badge on one of them for free, and then you can buy another tier 3 badge. So let me show you an example of what I'm saying. Okay, so let's go back.
Yeah, I need
I'm
one
gonna
of those.
rewind back. We're gonna go back. I'm changing my attributes around to give myself more finishing.
I know I'm not the
badges,
only
right?
one confused.
Okay, end screen again. Upgrade. Here we go. Equipping our badges. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put on 10 in tier 1 and tier 2. This time I'm just putting 2 gold badges in tier 2, so I use my 10. Now, I have 7 left over, right? So I can put on the gold posterizer if I want to. Or, as you can see, you can press triangle or you can press Y, and that's gonna allow you to put it as your core badge and use 0 badge upgrades to do that, right? So check it out. Just scroll over, I can buy it, and now I have 0 badge points available, or I can core it, use it as my core badge over there on the right side, right? Equip core badges. That costs 0 badge upgrades. I still have my 7, and I can go buy another one like Limitless Takeoff or Bully or Slithery or whatever.
Okay.
So as you can see, attributes not only tie into each other, but they tie into badges to unlock certain levels of badges. And you have to make sure you're getting enough badge upgrades in each category to utilize that core badge. There's a lot of moving parts here.
Bro, if I see one more thing pop out,
I was on the
might
tester
flip.
for maybe 6-7 hours. And I spent most of that in the builder. And I still feel like there's so much stuff I can learn. Like, there's so many intricate parts about how things tie into each other and making sure you get the right level of badge you want and making sure you have enough badge upgrades to put on that level. Like I said, to be able to use the core badge on a really high value tier 3 badge, you have to have enough upgrades left over to be able to unlock that tier 3 badge regularly. Otherwise you can't use the core badge on it. There's a lot of moving parts here, and it's definitely going to make for some interesting builds. And I feel like, think about it, maybe somebody watching this video is your first time playing 2K. This is a lot. Like, I'm a builder head. Like, you guys know I make 20 plus builds every year. This is a lot for me. Like,
Joe knows be grinding. That ain't no cap. If y'all know who this is, man, you know he be grinding, making every single build known to the earth in the game, bro. And me, I just be building what I'm mainly gonna use, or 2 burner ones that I just probably won't end up picking up, whatever. Because I usually run. Okay, so on PS4 I always play Park. You know what I'm saying? I didn't buy 2K21. I bought 2K20. I always ran Park because Park was actually cracking. But then I transformed into Xbox S because all my homies on there. But I'm a PlayStation fan right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get that PS5, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Then I started playing Rec more than Park because Park was actually butt. You know what I'm saying? So
someone that's not used to making builds, man, this is a lot of it.
So I need a Rec build
Got a
this
couple more
year,
things to show you.
just in
Let's
case
move on.
Park
Now,
is trash
How
again.
would you like to report a 2-to-1 return on ad spend? Be like John. He's a digital marketer.
When it comes to takeover, people
I'm
were
gonna be
asking.
mad
It's
if
basically
Park is trash
the same
again,
as
bro.
next gen has been the last 2
'Cause
years.
ain't no
So
way,
on current
bro.
gen, you would only have the one takeover you could pick. On next gen, it's been like this for a while. There's like 2 to 3.
Bro, so you mean tell me current gen getting this part too? At this point, what are you upgrading for? What would you upgrade for? Graphics? Nobody give a fuck about the graphics, bro. What?
Different types of
Might as well
takeovers
hop on my
per,
PS4.
like category, like glass cleaning, as you can see, has 3 takeover types.
I bet you a lot of content creators still gonna play on the current gens. Watch.
It has 3 takeover types.
Goofy.
I think post scoring is the only one that has 4 takeover types. You know, Sharp only has 2, etc., etc. You can choose a primary, you can choose a secondary takeover, you can do same exact badge, you can do different badges. And if it is like last year, which I don't know if it is, this is not permanent. So any current gen players watching this video, I know on current gen, once you pick your takeover, that's it. On next gen, you can change your takeovers. It was called Mamba Mentality badge. You could, once you unlock that, you could change your takeovers to anything that your build is accessible to. So like that build had like, what did it have? Sharp, rim, and glass. At any point, I could change between those 3. I can't change to a takeover that my build doesn't have the capability of unlocking. So as you can see, this builder is based off of the 22 next gen builder for sure, but they definitely changed a lot. They refined a lot. They made it a lot more intricate.
I wonder how powerful the takeovers are this year. Cause if that double lock is still there, man, and it's still like useful, I'm still grabbing a double.
You're not able to make
double
as
take
crazy
lock.
of builds. You're really like,
That go crazy. That go nutty.
If you want 99 in a category, you're either gonna be terrible at almost everything else, or like you really have to just make a role player. Like if you want a 99 3 ball, as you saw, I went 99 3, 99 ball handling. The build was done. It was a 97 overall. I could barely upgrade anything else. I could put like 20 attributes in one category, and that's it. That's with no finishing, no defense. No, like 65 pass accuracy, like that build's garbage. You can't do 99 in like 2, 3, 4, 5 categories like you could last year. You really got to be more balanced. You got to be more smart. You know, if you do want 99 in a category, you're gonna be a specialist. I feel like you're gonna be like a real specialist at just one thing, and then everything else would be kind of average at, which basically makes you a role player. I feel like this year, we'll have to wait and see. I could be wrong, but I feel like this year silver badges and gold badges are gonna be very, very good. You're gonna see like all-around builds.
It could be
that are,
hella
like,
common
kinda, like,
too.
I don't want to say dominant builds, but like builds that can kind of do a mix of everything. They're going to be rocking with gold and silver badges for the most part because, one, you're not going to put your attributes high enough to get Hall of Fame badges and still have a balanced build for the most
Bro, I
part.
tell y'all,
And 2,
that ain't gonna happen.
the Hall of Fame badges are so expensive, especially in Tier 3. Like, if you have, let's say 20 playmaking badges, and you get a Tier 3 Hall of Fame
That's
badge,
16.
that's 8 badge upgrades. You only have 12 badge upgrades left to put on stuff. Now, some things that did
So
cross
say
my
you
mind
get
that
2.
maybe you're thinking about right now, we have to wait and see like what the level 40 rewards were. Last year you would get
Anyways.
1 extra badge upgrade. If that's the same thing, it will help, but it's not gonna make a huge difference. Maybe the legend reward this year, like in past years, you would get 10 badge upgrades per category. If that's a thing, that would change the game. Like you hit legend, you get 10 per category. That's game changing. Now all of a sudden you could put on 3 or 4 Tier 3 badges. That's gonna change. Like
I hope they don't bring them seasons back. I think I heard a rumor that they're bringing the seasons back, at least for my team. But please don't bring it back for Park. And they probably will bring it back for my career. But that stuff is trash. Like just bring back just the levels, man.
your build's gonna
Like
be
the
like,
SS,
super good compared to
All
other people's
Stars.
builds.
Just bring those
There's a lot of
back,
question
dog.
marks with this, but I hope this information did help you, give you an idea of like
That
what you want to
season
make,
shit
how to
is
approach
terrible.
it. I know it's a lot of info, man, but I tried to get it in.
Alright, man. Thank you guys for tuning in to the kid, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, favorite. Share with your mama, your auntie, and tell them follow me and turn post notifications on. And besides that, man, I hope y'all ready for 2K, the new 2K23 coming out, man. That's about to just drop. We got 3 more days left. 3 more days left, fellas, man. Until we gonna have to put our phone on D&D. Tell your girl that you love her. I'll talk to you later. At like 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Just enough for her to go to sleep. No, I'm just playing. Hey, once he goes back to sleep, then you can hop back on the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting y'all on game. Anyways, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the kid. It's your boy Leroy, and he out. Peace.
Streets getting hot and my heart getting cold. Be careful, little nigga, your bros ain't your bros. Focus on money, that drama get old. Most of the niggas who gossiping bro, they still don't know about the shit I ain't told.